We start off a new top games list, this time with the style of the games being Western-themed games. Our first game on today's list is Desperados 3, a real-time strategy game that'll make you feel like the slickest cowboy in the West, assuming you can handle it. You'll guide your own team of misfits through missions that are full of traps, full of shooting, and in need of a lot of patience. The game's story follows John Cooper and his friends on a crusade of revenge that would make even the most cynical of people cry. Desperados combines stealth mechanics that are so demanding it'll have you questioning your own abilities with a level of difficulty that simply doesn't have any mercy. It's almost like playing chess, but with a lot of bullets instead. And yes, you can count on dying a lot in Desperados. If you want more action like this, the first game and second game are also well received by its fans. If, on the other hand, you're looking for an intense and gory FPS, then here's the one for you. This is what makes Call of Juarez stand out so much. In this series, you play as Silas Greaves, a bounty hunter with a special talent for exaggerating his own adventures. You'll find a story that unfolds with flashbacks so crazy, not even the narrator believes them. Get ready to fire more bullets than words and strap in for a game that makes you feel like you're in an actual cowboy movie. We continue our list with Steam World Dig 1 and 2, both being mining and platforming games where you control mining robots that dig for treasures and secrets. In the first game, you play as Rusty, and in the second game, you get to play as Dorothy, both with more skills underground than they have on the surface. These games are like a mixture of Minecraft and Metroid, but with a steampunk-style twist. In short, in these games, you'll find yourself digging to the center of the earth. But beware, because these games are surprisingly addictive for something that's simply about digging up dirt. Each mine is packed full of enemies and challenges, but hey, whoever said being a miner would be easy? I don't think this post-apocalyptic RPG series needs any introduction. As well as having a recent game in the series, the Fallout saga is a quite well-known game series. In this case, Fallout New Vegas wakes you up in the Mojave Desert with a literal hole in your head and a burning thirst for vengeance. Your moral decisions will determine whether you're a hero or a villain in a world where civilization is being rebuilt with scrap metal. You'll find warring factions and endless missions in this game, kinda like the Wild West fused with Mad Max. Survival has never been so entertaining or radioactive. And be ready to deal with more mutants in this game than you can find in a nightclub at 4 in the morning. Another well-known series is the Red Dead Redemption game series, both its first game and sequel, plus the zombie version of the first game. In these open-world games, you'll be immersed in epic Western stories, with protagonists that are so tragic they would make any tough cowboy cry. With hunting mechanics, duels, and an attention to detail that borders on the obsessive, Red Dead Redemption is really like living in a cinematic Western. And with the before-mentioned expansion Nightmare of the Undead, a zombies game mode is added to the cocktail. Because honestly, what game doesn't get better with zombies? This series allows you to enjoy breathtaking scenery and, of course, totally unnecessary deaths. Try to remember that while in the West, the only law is your own revolver. Now, we'll bring you an action and stealth indie title where each level is a deadly puzzle waiting to be solved. In the game titled Kill the Crows, you'll find a noir visual style and great precision shooting mechanics, making you feel like a professional assassin on every single mission. Each level is a life or death challenge that will make you curse your own lack of reflexes. Kill the Crows is really like if the game Kenshi and the John Wick series had teamed up to design a video game. In this game, the tension is palpable and every mistake can be fatal. But hey, there's something a little bit more elegant about dying when it's in black and white. Next up, we have one of my personal favorite multiplayer games. This is Hunt Showdown, an FPS where you hunt monsters in the Louisiana swamps in an environment where other hunters exist, meaning other players hunt other players in this PvE and PvP combo extraction shooter. This game combines the atmosphere of survival horror with the adrenaline of a battle royale. Each game is an all-out battle where stealth and strategy are key. Impatience is very costly in this game, and yes, there are more camperos than in the days of Wily Rex. The monsters? As terrifying as your human rivals. The only way to get out alive in this game is to cover your back as well as you can. Hugely recommended. Let's now move on to these multiple simulation games where you build and manage your own railway empire in the 19th century. To start off, we have Railway Empire 1 and 2. Ideal for those who dream of being train magnates and, of course, having the mustache to match. Plan routes, buy locomotives, and outsmart your rivals in the market. All this with detailed graphics that will make you appreciate every last piece of hardware on the trains. Economics and logistics have never been so entertaining. Just make sure you don't literally derail your fortune. Next up, we have Railroad Corporation, another train simulator, but this time focused on the management and expansion of your own 19th century railway company. Railroad Corp is perfect for those who believe that trains are the backbone of civilization. In this game, you'll plan routes, you'll manage resources, and of course compete to dominate the railroad market. Economics have never been so addictive or so complex. And at least you can boast of having the best railroad in all of history. Now we're coming up on a third-person action game where you fight monsters from the Old West with supernatural weapons and abilities. Evil West is kind of like Van Helsing, but in an epic Western adventure with lots of explosions and even more gore. The combat in this game is fast and brutal and satisfyingly bloody as well. Its graphics and atmosphere immerse you in a world where evil simply never rests. Get ready to be the hero the Dark West needs, or you can just enjoy dismembering demons. If on the other hand, you're looking for a stealth and survival game in an open world, try This Land Is My Land. In this game, you take part as a Native American defending their territory. You must combine hunting, building, and fighting in a historical environment full of dangers, where each decision you make affects your territory and your tribe, making each single game unique. This game's kind of like a mix of Far Cry and Red Dead, but with a touch of historical justice. The struggle to survive has never been so intense or so personal. We move on to another first-person shooter set in a supernatural Wild West, where, by gods, even the damn dead don't rest. In the game, Blood West, you'll face off against creepy creatures in desolate landscapes with ingenious weapons and tactics. The atmosphere is so thick you'll feel like you can cut it with a rusty machete. In this game, every bullet counts, so make sure you aim well, or prepare for a grisly death. If you like construction and management, then SteamWorld Build is for you. It's kind of like SimCity, but with robots and a lot of steam. Design and expand your own city, all while managing resources and, of course, facing some industrial challenges. The graphics in this game are colorful and the style is very unique, making each game a moving work of art. Hugely recommended. And finally, to top off this list, we have the game titled West of Dead, which is a comic-style action roguelike where you play as the dead gunslinger William Mason. In this Western purgatory, the gunfights are tactical and the setting is so dark that you'll probably need a flashlight or maybe even two of them. Each level is randomly generated, so each time you play the game feels unique. This game is kind of like if Deadpool were the sheriff of Silent Hill. Get ready to die, resurrect, and repeat the whole process.